I was in school anyway. I worked in a fast food place doing deliveries.
I was always interested in trucks and anything heavy equipment. And I left school and I started working for my uncle and my aunt.
I worked in a retail supermarket for 4 years before I started here. HV mechanic is someone that works on heavy goods vehicles like trucks, buses, heavy machinery.
Apprentice could start on very basic things like brakes, fueling systems, things like that, stuff that was, across the board is very similar. And then they'd move on to the more complicated stuff. Vehicles these days are extremely technologically advanced.
You get put on a job with a qualified technician, and he basically he shows you what to do, and you just give him a hand doing it, and he teaches everything he knows, so just passes on the knowledge.
I suppose one of the main benefits of an apprenticeship is, you can earn while you learn. So you're here for 4 years, 4.5 years maybe, and you're straight into, working practically. And then when you're in college, you're straight into working practically, making a living, and then you're on to college, same thing, and it repeats the cycle until you finish your apprenticeship. But that's one of the main benefits.
Just having the qualification that is noticed everywhere, worldwide. You learn 1,000 things every day.
I suppose another one is getting the experience. You're gaining working experience while you're learning as well, which is something a lot of employers look for. Straight out of college or whatever, you maybe don't have experience in your field. In this field, you definitely have a lot of experience before you even start your career. Some sort of experience of working with your hands, or in a physical industry. Logical thinking, breaking a problem down to its simplest form is always a bonus, you know what I mean?
The idea of starting with the employer is that they learn the culture of the organisation and learn a few basic skills. They then come into the centre and they learn a lot of theory. They also do practical work in the centres. They will learn the theory that they can then apply when they go back to the employer. So the modular system works very well.
Just watching yourself progress through the years, and then as you get into like a senior apprentice, you can kind of show the younger apprentices, then the first and second years, what you've learned. I'd like to move on and be like a master tech or a key technician.
Every month or so we have tech reviews about all the new software and the diagnostics, even with new trucks coming, and so we're always learning in here.
The exciting stuff coming down the future is hybrid, electric, alternative fuels. The vehicles are becoming much more reliant on technology. Fantastic things happening in the heavy truck sector with regards to autonomous vehicles. Electric is going to be a big part of the future in the next 10 to 20 years.
If you're thinking about it, definitely do it, because it's worth it. You're hands-on, it is learning, you're getting paid for it. It is brilliant.
If you're interested and you're considering starting an apprenticeship, come and talk to your local garage. Go and speak to someone. Just ask questions, you know what I mean? And that immediately would show me that, right, okay, this person is interested. The SIMI have fantastic information out there about apprenticeships and how the practicality of it works, from phase 1 right up to when they finish. Go and have a look at that. That's probably the biggest one, I would say, definitely.